Hi there, Gemini. Thank you for joining me for your monthly forecast for May. A month which begins with Mercury, your ruler, pitching up in your sign on day one. This is terrific, particularly if you've been percolating plans on the back burner. This is going to help you to bring them into the open. Also, Venus is in your sign in the first week of this month, which can see you feeling quite glamorous. And when it comes to giving yourself some kind of makeover, this combination can see you very inventive. However, it is true to say, in contrast, the Sun and Mars are marooned in a rather more reflective part of your horoscope. But the Sun does forge a sensational link with Pluto in week one. This suggests that something you've been thinking about very carefully, reflecting upon for some while, can give you some information which can really surprise you. It's an opportunity to really delve into the depths of your deepest motivations, especially on the back of the full moon, which occurs on the 4th. You may find that you could realise who some of the fair weather friends are in your situation at times this month, and who really is for you, and who at times can actually seem to put obstacles in your path. Not least because Mercury is going to be in opposition with Saturn at times this month, in the early part of the month. So one idea you have, not everyone may necessarily give you universal approval. However, it is true to say that on the 8th, as Venus moves, then that does point towards some kind of financial improvement in your situation, which can absolutely delight you. Just be conscious, however, that between the 19th and the 26th, you could find yourself with a huge decision to make, and it could have some kind of moral dilemma attached to it. It could be around a sexual relationship or attraction. It could be around whether you should spend some money or do something around a financial choice, which may not necessarily leave you feeling very settled. Don't be too quick to make that decision, and also reflect very carefully on what your options are. However, on the 12th, Mars does pitch up in your sign too. Now, this is usually a fantastic change. In the following 6 weeks, generally, he would be giving you a lot more drive and determination. But he too, in week 3 of this month, is going to be blocked by the rather restrictive energies of Saturn, which is twisting backwards. What you need to be mindful of, therefore, is if there is anything you want to start afresh or to revitalise, you just need to understand how it's going to be affected by the role of others. And if you are dependent on others or you're cooperating with others, you're going to need to marshal your frustration if they don't instantly agree to what you want in this 3rd week, because it could lead to tempers really rising to the surface. However, there is a new moon on the 18th. It's probably not one of the easiest new moons of the whole year, if I'm honest. The 12th house new moon is very much more psychological, and sometimes as a Gemini you do get accused of being a little bit too mental in your approach to life, and this is asking you to be much more aware of the subconscious, your deeper feelings and the more sensitive areas of communication. However, because your ruling planet Mercury also slams on the brakes on the 19th, it is going to be important, therefore, because it's now transited into your sector of finances, just to be conscious of how this can impact on you. Do be cautious when looking at any kind of loan, or if you're looking to help someone else, do ask yourself the question, would you ever get this money back if you do help them out? However, the Sun does make its way into your sign on the 21st. Again, this ordinarily would be the start of a new beginning, and a load of extra energy would pour in. But the Sun's going to be confronted by Saturn, and then is going to square up with Neptune before the end of this month. So I think with any new departure, any plan that you've got that could see you heading in a new direction, you really need to do your research and be very aware of what your motivations are. Because if you go for something too quickly without having thought it through, I do feel it could get bogged down very quickly, and this month could become really quite frustrating. So it's about slowing things down, just go in at a pace that you can manage, and if you are going to make some alterations, they need to be ones that you can see through successfully, and you thought of how these will impact on you and others perhaps in ways that when you first had the idea, you may not have considered. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.